Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... Oh, the series was left on a cliffhanger. I did not realize that. Not that we're getting to the end of it today by any means. No. But yeah, I thought the plan for today was because since I crashed out so hard during the last stream, and because I also didn't exactly have the best of auditions. After oh my goodness, I just realized I've got to upload Walking Wednesday. I got to do it at the same time. Yeah, but you don't know about the audition yet. You will once I put this forward. Yeah. Oh my goodness, almost forgot. Yeah. So what up? Clearly, I forgot to do something, but that's fine. It's all okay. So in any case, I thought, well, let's do something where it's actually good. Well, obviously as a chance to be good, because with LunarSun particularly, the shows have their ups and downs, but they definitely have something to them. So yeah, with that in mind, I'm just going to quickly, I don't know, I need to give it like a quick title. Yeah, new audition. You know what? New Panto audition, because you all know that's a thing. No idea what happened last year, so I wasn't there for it. Well, good. It wasn't enjoyable. It wasn't an enjoyable experience. Aside from the usual laughter, but obviously. Let's see. 3, 7, 4. Oh, and it's gone to unlisted because it didn't let me specify. Great. I love mobile technology. Anyway, let's get back to something made with mobile technology, reviewed on computer technology. So yes, without further ado, let's see. It's one word, episodes 1 through 2. Episode 1, obviously, first of all. So without further ado, on with the review. Okay, so we've got the classic. I do love using this technique myself with a person's legs actually going forward and a panning shot at the same time. Okay. So we're combining two forms of reveal, except for we panned upwards before we could see the character's face. So I don't know. I thought that was the point of that, but okay. Also has custom flowers, I think, as well. I've been looking for a place that. Okay. I didn't know it was going to be a musical introduction. I'm not going to mute it this time because I get the feeling it's going to be important. And also that this character is the one that we just saw a second ago and is now panning off into a different side of the frame. I've been searching for my own destiny. Oh, it's worth pointing out, this is around the time that LunarSun made a front-facing tutorial, so I assume a back-facing tutorial was on the cards as well. So I guess we're going to get a few more dynamic shots in here, it seems. And also hints of the story to come. Seems like a potential missing persons case, if I am reading this correctly. Also, I love that the circle says cross. Is that a cross? Is it a cross? I'm not sure. It is in fact a cross. And then another one that says relation or something in the corner. Okay. I raise my gun and somehow lift myself sideways. That was a bit of a weird visual amongst all of this. The sky and scream out loud. This is Okay, so obviously this is another case of existing lyrics being synced up to something, can't really be avoided in this instance, but yeah. This Copyright was a good song. I mean, it seems like an alright song so far, at least. And as far as the visuals matching said song, yeah, of course, but they're bound to what's happened in here. I don't know if it was a good idea to reveal someone with a gun that way, unless you want them to be like the prime suspect in whatever might have happened to this guy.
My life, this is my hope, this is what I stand for.
Yeah, see, now it's not like so literal anymore. So it's not like you did like the raising the gun necessarily.
Now is the time to let it all out. We are the young ones that fight for survival.
Oh, that's the title. Not the title, the thumbnail. The thumbnail has him in this shot, but on a different background with shadows. So does he just do this regularly, and does does main girl here just kneel down every single time he does that? He's like, oh yeah, you stay put in Caesar, please. Obviously.
We will watch you like an eye of a fire.
Ah yes, one kick. See, this is what it should be called. Forget one word, it should be called one kick, because apparently that's all you need to take down a whole army of people like bowling pins.
We are the young ones that fight for survival.
Again, Gacha Life not gonna begrudge the choreography as much.
We will watch you like an eye.
Sorry, what was that background that he was just in? Because he were in a forest beforehand. Wait a second. That looks like a bunch of combined teeth. That looks like, was it like a teratoma that has like a bunch of like different, like, ugh. I could just like yanks her away. It's like, ah, yes, no, give it back to me. I'm not even going to defeat the other person. You're just going to yoink her away. I see, they were lifted rocks. Okay. A bit of a clumsy fade towards the end there of that song. And also, if the line was fire, I guess for some lore reason the character has rock powers instead of fire ones. But still, I guess it's another, an issue with the lyrics. Okay. And see, actually, you know what? The fire line would have been a good moment to actually cue in the title card, have it continue for a bit longer, and then fade as the chorus goes, and then now we're here. As the logo fades to black, so too does the audio. Or that's what, that would have like been way better. Okay, I see you again with the branches effects. I remember this from the remastered version of episode 1 Stronger Than You Think. And we go from that to Inside. Clearly the Midori Stories method of transitions. And potentially the method of background creation too, because we've got solid backgrounds to simulate the walls, but also to imply different angles without having to front face the character. Which is pretty good, actually, especially considering that though we don't have like the corner backgrounds you have in something like, for example, Rare, where they're made from the simple backgrounds too, but you get more of a sense of like, the room being slightly uneven. So the fact that it still works in this format is actually, fairly decent. Also, hello, Eli.
So anyway, Tessa was running through the house until someone threw mail at the wall and Earth.
I believe this is also LunarSun's first voice project as well. Worth pointing out.
To Rose.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
You've been so paranoid about Coral lately.
Something about him is different. He seems supernatural.
Are you
Oh, I see. So it wasn't a missing persons case. It was a supernatural persons case. I mean, if that dream sequence montage thing actually happened, you know that he can lift rocks. So, I like how we've gone from miraculous inspiration to Twilight, almost.
Sure you just don't have a crush on him.
Everyone's kicks are really powerful in this universe.
Oh, I can't believe her. He has a weird vibe about him. He doesn't socialize. He always gets A's in his classes. I've never even heard him talk.
Who are you currently talking to? She's not... Your friend isn't that far away. You didn't kick her that far. And are you now just, like, addressing us, the audience? Is this a Shakespearean aside? Is this a soliloquy now?
Whoever this boy is, I'm going to solve it.
Hey, dude!
I mean, the missing persons thing would have been way more interesting on account of it seemed like from the montage that they were pretty decent friends. What I think might happen, I guess, is we might get to see those montage moments like later on in the video. I thought they meant to be like serve as like background introduction to the characters through visual medium, but I guess not. Maybe they're signs of things to come. Okay.
I was thinking we could go play basketball later on today. Doesn't that sound great? Okay, bye.
Let's say when it says, doesn't that sound great? As if, you know, I guess these two probably regularly play basketball. Not how I would have phrased that personally.
Bye.
Are you his friend?
Oh, hey.
Answer the question.
I'm his best friend.
I love the, and then like immediately cutting to, I guess, you know, putting your hand on her arm. Right.
So that's why he doesn't talk to you?
Well, he didn't say we're friends.
Do you know his schedule?
Of course.
Gimme.
Whoa. I'm not letting some random girl who wants to be a stalker get his schedule.
Honestly, not a bad thing, because like I said before, the missing persons thing actually, that I see would have been like a bit more, a bit more justifiable in her obsession, because now she just seems like she's prying into someone's personal life for absolutely no justifiable reason. That sounds a lot like Midori. It probably is Midori, to be honest. This is around the time that, you know, they were friends by this point, so probably. Fortunately enough, I always keep the tabs open, so let's see. Let's see. What have we got down here for voice credits? Ah. We don't appear to have voice credits. We have musical credits. We have royalty-free background credits. We have a merch link, a GoFundMe, and a Patreon link, but no voice credits. Which leads me to think that we're probably going to get them in the end credits, because that's also a Midori move. But still, of all the things.
I didn't want to do this, but I have some photos I think you wouldn't want to get on the school news.
Well, don't worry about that, because that paper is super tiny, so the resolution when you enhance it is going to be absolutely abysmal, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Paper.
When did you take that?
Doesn't matter. Give me the schedule.
Fine.
Okay, so let me get this straight. So she had to ask him if he was his friend, implying that she's never actually met him before, but yet has photos of him that are blackmail worthy. Like, what? Pick a lane. Also, I guess I was a little bit too premature in my assumption that the miraculous inspiration would not be here because we have a blue-haired main character being the stalker. Okay, sure.
Thank you. Bye.
Dang it, Jake.
Goes to town every Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. Haha! I can do my research on him there.
Wait, hold on. So schedule as in, I thought you meant like class schedule. But it wouldn't say the class schedule goes to town every Wednesday. So I guess his friend happened to have his entire schedule out. To use Miraculous again, that would be like if Marinette didn't actually memorize Adrian's schedule and just nicked a copy off of Nino, which he had for some reason. How? Did it change sizes? Well, I mean, the photo was a different piece of paper, I think, so...
Rose, Tessa and I were gonna go to town today. You wanna come?
Perfect. Yeah.
The way she said perfect, jeez. Okay, so this is one thing. Okay, so we've got actual we've got another blend of live action and gacha actually, which I've got to look more into this because I assume that the only person for some time that I'd see that actually done a blend of those two was Viara before it got removed. As it turns out, Beowulf actually got like his starts doing or one of his starts doing gacha in real life, which I got to check out at some point. And I guess there's also this because you can see even the moving car in the background. It's not just a live action background that's used for no reason. It's like, yeah, this is actually, you know, footage that was, you know, made for this. Okay.
I can't believe you actually.
With apt sound effects and extras walking past. It really makes me question, is this a boarding school? I suppose, yeah, maybe that would be a reason they would mention the town. I guess, you know, that, like, you know, for example, like the Hogsmeade visits were planned. I don't know. But even then for boarding schools, it would depend because, like, the Code Lyoko boarding school, for example, it seems like at some points they're allowed to leave the premises. Like, not when class is on, obviously, but I guess, like, you know, I guess, you know, when, like, on, like, a Wednesday or a Saturday in the afternoon or a Sunday, which, by the way, are, like, the times when French classes are out, but it's not, like, a full, solid weekend situation. I guess, like, those moments they're able to just go. You know, whether it's, like, the park or, like, even, like, outside, there's, like, a random kiosk they go to sometimes that just, like, happen to visit by and no one bats an eye. So, yeah, I don't know. If it's that kind of boarding school, it wouldn't need to be on the schedule, I assume. If it's the kind that doesn't let you off the premises at all for any reason, then potentially. But then they also, why would they make like a regular thing out of it? I don't know.
We agreed to this.
I like having fun too, you know?
You are just lucky I've got free time from student council work.
Oh yeah, how's that going for you?
Pretty good. It's hard, though.
I bet.
Okay. I'm not going to begrudge the exposition there because that just does seem like relatively like mundane small talk, and it was decently woven in. That was okay. Yeah. Apparently, Beowulf deleted all their content except for one reaction video. Ah, so I guess I'm not going to be able to see the gacha in real life then. Honestly, by this point, I'm not even shocked with Beowulf. There's a lot that's, you know, there's a lot that he does that everyone questions.
I'm gonna go over there.
Why? Too good to hang with us?
Oh, I'm gonna find out who you are if it's the last thing I do, Cora.
Come on, Coco. I found this new restaurant you've got to try.
This is one improvement of Miraculous. The friends aren't enablers, they're just negligent.
Ma'am, we found her.
Perfect. However, I'll lead you to him.
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna have to ask you to come with me.
Okay, I see an attempt to save on a walking cycle there. Sure.
No, she's getting away.
Okay, did he not like back away at all? This really is Twilight. Remember that one scene where Bella punches Jacob in the face and he just doesn't move and she had to like recall with her fist? Yeah, that one.
Oh my god, did I really just punch someone? Who was that guy? And why are they following me? Ah! Please, I know you don't know me, but...
Roll 16, Class 3E, President of the Newspaper Club. I know who you are.
How?
Okay, again, this is like him proving something here and a potential use of his of psychic powers potentially, so I don't know. That's, again, relatively natural.
Stay behind me.
General Yui, we found him.
Excellent. You may hurt Karo.
Yeah, see, this is definitely like the, you know, the person with the gun from earlier, so not really a surprise. Keeping this character's face in shadows doesn't work when we've already seen what they look like in the intro. I'm not seeing much of the point of that intro, but all it is just us getting to the exact same point that we're going to see anyway.
If there is a scratch on a girl, you're dead.
Yes, ma'am.
After all these years you ran from me, but now I can finally take you down.
Oh my gosh,
Looks
it's
like
you!
today's my day. Let's make it mine.
This is the thumbnail. So yeah, I guess yeah. Every time that he does this pose, she sits down. She kneels and says what I assume happened is that that LunarSun made this pose particularly and only have this one front facing image, and so used it every single time this character takes off his jacket, regardless of the fact that it doesn't work. But here's the thing, there's a simple solution: just remove Rose from the image. Because if that's the case, you clearly don't have like an existing background for him. So just remove Rose, have her react normally as she is in fact still side facing towards him, and just put this image wherever you need it to be. It would have been incredibly easy to do. Easier, in fact, than exporting this and ruined the background for both of them. I guess Yumi didn't pick on that until later. Oh, like, the musical montage, yeah. Well, at least that's somewhat reassuring. Okay. All right then. Oh, give me a second. I need to type out something. Okay, there we go. Just oh, and I said open Gacha Life too. Whoops. Yeah, I guess there's some restricted movement. No, that's what seemed why. I get why he's moving the jackets. Like, I guess, but the for some reason thing is like, is about the image itself rather than like the act. Because yeah, the act does make sense. It's everything else around it and Rose's reaction that doesn't. I did see, the use of like the open mouth there to actually replace it. It was still, which was still side facing, incidentally, but I don't know. Is this just about one word out of a whole show? I guess so, but we haven't heard what the one word is. We have not heard the word as of right now. So I assume that's either going to come up as at the end of this episode, which we are quickly approaching, or it's going to be a lingering mystery. That's what I'm guessing. But hey, end of the episode, we've got one more. So Aiden, don't worry, you're not too late.
Have you heard the word?
What's the word?
Paul's a coming.
Paul's a coming? The star of the show.
That's what I thought when
and
you said
Bon passed his test.
Hey, awesome.
Congratulations.
Yes.
You can now bust out Olivia Rodrigo with justification.
Oh my god.
Anyway, Rose is yeah, which by the way, I didn't do that. What the song that I sang when I passed my my driving test, the one that I actually passed it out was Driver's Ed rap by Smosh from way back in the day.
Wow.
I was like, I'm not listening to this song at all until I pass my test, ever again, and here we are. Anyway, Rose is above part of his shadows. Maybe Lou didn't know to remove her without messing up the shadow. I'm just theorizing, I suppose. But then, if that's the case, go back into the art program and remove the layers that comprise Rose, unless they were both. They can't both be on the same layer because they're made through different methods. Oh, okay, that was the end of the episode. All right. So yes, Midori stories. You were at least Kuro's Midori. Okay. So let's see. Let's get 135 and a 101. Let's do the KW again. Okay. Also Midori, because I guess every single male VA was Midori around this time. Which, in all fairness, because Midori himself set him up that way, I completely understand Luna doing the same thing. That sort of tracks, which is also incidentally part of what inspired me to refine like my other voices and everything, so I could actually audition for multiple parts when that became like a huger thing. So yeah. And as evidenced by Fallen Angel Season 2, the finale, definitely the focus on Zack in the credits. I remember that much. Moonlight and Midori, yeah, okay.
I mean, what I did for like my credits though for you is like I just listed everyone you voice and like Jacob.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, that's
in one go. Like we just kept looping
because there
around.
wasn't footage of them in Bond's animation except for Zach. Otherwise, they probably would have had to show up for like a couple of seconds each.
Well, yeah, it was also length of that whole section. It's like I had so much to get through. I'm like, oh crap, I don't have time to show everyone. Zach's relevant enough. Zach's the most relevant out of the 3 roles that season. So,
at least in that episode, he certainly was. But also, I think I'm like up to like 10 or 11-ish like voices in Fallen Angels. So again, it clearly paid off, and that was partly because of Midori that I thought, oh yeah, this is a thing I can do. But yeah. Oh, hello to Mars. Hello, I don't recognize your name, so welcome to the stream.
By the way, does this show actually have an ending, or does it just end randomly with no proper ending?
Well, apparently, according to Ghost Kitty, it ends on a cliffhanger.
Oh, my favorite. I love cliffhangers that don't get resolved for potentially forever. I'm having
apparently this is also
flashbacks.
the last bit that was the last video that was on before Luna went to college. So, but and I've seen like the new videos on the channel from 9 months ago. They were college vlogs, so I guess that's still an ongoing thing. But yeah, and also in terms of like not knowing other VAs, again, I get why, so if you're friends with somebody who is known for versatile male voice acting, why the heck not? Obsify was 5 years ago. Oh, and the college vlogs are 9 months ago, so must be a long degree or a master's. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I guess, but it's also worth pointing out this episode specifically came out. I think it was like December 2019, around the same time as the Guardians episode. Yes, December 2019, which might have been like almost on the day of the Guardians. Now I think about it. It's certainly the month. So basically there was no like I said, there was no like major voice acting gacha community until I would say probably around like February 2020 was when I sort of started to see it like gain traction, and then COVID obviously just exploded it. So yeah, probably did the same thing as me, just like, hey, who do I have in my contacts? All of you.
Mm-hmm.
Now I think about it, since the Guardians had to do roughly the same thing, I've got to ask Prism what like her casting process was beforehand, because I know she said she's going to do like auditions once season 3 rolls around, but I wonder what the idea was originally, because that's a lot of characters to cast, and none of them are duplicates, I think.
Yeah, I really hope I get a role in the Guardians eventually. I'm definitely gonna audition whenever that's a thing.
Oh, the second that opens up, I am 100% auditioning. I have made that declaration years ago.
I want a role, even if it's small. I don't care. I just want a role. Give me voice acting stuff.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. So, all right, on to episode 2 now, I suppose. Yes, I don't know.
Wow, this episode was so good, bad. If I didn't see it, so I don't know. This episode was episode.
Oh wait, this is the same. Okay, so this is the same thing we just saw, by the way. So the intro sort of spoils where the direction of the entire series, apparently, which younger Ghost Kid did not catch on to. But here we go. Same pose as the end of the episode just now. They're still
look, it's
going.
Marinette.
They can lift rock. Well, she does stalk him. I made the same point. I made the same comment before. And this is the same person who made the superhero series where Mirios were a source of power. So yes, 100%.
Looks like today isn't my day. Let's make it mine.
Yep, see, there it is again. They show younger me skipped the intro. Oh, what? Every single time? So, like, you didn't even, like, watch it, like, the first time through even once. I thought it was, like, there was a musical sequence that was going to, like, introduce everything, and that's why it needs to be done. But that needed to be watched. But, yeah, otherwise, I probably would have done the same thing if I thought it was an intro at the beginning. Oh, look at that. He's doing multiple kicks and punches instead of, like, kicking them all at once, like in the intro.
I knew it.
You're not running away this time.
Get your
that guard tried to, catch her before for no apparent reason.
hands off me.
Don't you touch her.
Yeah, she was okay. The guards were told not to hurt Rose.
I think she's
They've
bleeding.
already,
I think she's
they've
bleeding.
already messed up. Yeah.
How fast can you run?
Although
Pretty
that
fast.
blood is the wrong color. I'm pretty sure that blood is like a pinkish magenta instead of red. It's the blood.
I think it's,
censored.
but to me on this monitor, it looks like bright red. Like Hammer horror style, like bright red.
But not too fast.
That's good enough for
No,
me.
it looks like purple.
Oh,
It-
and of course it naturally inverts because
Run that fast? Who the heck were they?
oh god, don't jump off the bed. What? Don't do it. Oh god. How-
I'll save you. Don't worry. My arm. Okay, so even if he himself is a supernatural being that is incredibly strong, her arms would have the regular bone structure of a human being and therefore could not support her weight if her momentum is abruptly cancelled. Just saying.
Adam in season 3 is gonna do that to a lot. I'm like, my arms, Adam, you ripped them off.
Oh yeah, your bones. That's right. Yeah, I forgot those were a thing.
They could have gone far.
Cora, what are we gonna
Yeah,
do?
don't look down the bridge. Don't look down under this bridge that they could have potentially jumped off.
Yeah.
of.
By the way, the voice acting in this so far has actually been fairly decent, which I love the fact that's the thing because in the Gacha voice acting community with so many people trying for the first time, the quality dipped. But then this predates that, and I guess it was all the people who were intrigued enough or the directing was good enough in the first place. But yeah, that line, like, they couldn't have gone very far. That's where it kind of slips a little bit. I see pinkish red for the blood, but not purple. Well, I think it's because it seems it's very similar to the purplish magenta's flower in her hair. That's what I think is like messing up the
it's like
perception.
one shade lighter than like the darker part of her like flower.
I think it might be like one shade lighter, but also over towards the more reddish. But either way.
Yeah, it's not a proper red though. I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking with that blood. It's the blood censored. It's like when making like the blood blue or something and something. Be like, guys, I know they're gushing out like liquids, but it's blue. It's not blood. Trust.
Mhm.
Swear.
Okay, by the way, this is either early masking in 2019 or a composite background
I think it's
also in
composite.
2019. So
I think it's
yeah,
composite.
my guess is composite background, just based on like what would be easier to pull off, especially because we already know about Luna's use of art programs. Either way, really like what they've done here. I mean, also. Also, I'd appreciate the attempt here with the arms, because yeah, the outlines don't look different. They are the same, but yeah, like they've been like stretched and also like cut off. Like you see, like the other arm going.
God, imagine the other perspective of this, and you just see his arm being extra long around her.
Yeah. I wonder what one of the ships will be in this series. Young would definitely ship these two. Well, I guess younger you would have also enjoyed Criminal Minds, because almost the exact same thing happens in that show.
Oh god!
Before one of them lies about a pregnancy.
Oh, but But listen, Criminal Minds is awful. But at least we got the pregnancy fairy from that. We love the pregnancy fairy.
Yeah, that is true. As it turns out, that plot point was abandoned. It was like, oh yes, no, it was a lie. Actually, she made that whole thing up. Which, never a fan of that, faking pregnancy to trap someone in a relationship. That's not good.
What do you mean? Totally moral. Totally. Trust.
Yeah.
Talk now.
Who were they?
The government. It's like you guessed. I'm different.
Down with the government! Anyways.
This just reminds me of, I think it was Ken from Falcon Claw University. It's the government, man! They're after me!
It's not safe to stay any longer. Come on.
Wait.
Listen to the review of Criminal Minds. Well, yeah, you're doing the review, but but were you? But I was saying is like, if you had been like a casual viewer of the show before that point, like you were with LunarSun Studios, then maybe you would have reached a similar conclusion. in that moment before then revealing that those two characters are horrible individuals.
Where
Also,
are we
question:
going?
Are we in like a fantasy world? Or are we in like in present day?
Okay, so from the last episode, it seems like it seems like your typical modern day Paris. I mean, undisclosed location. But Kuro specifically here, which by the way, Kuro Japanese for black. So we've got Marinette and somebody whose name means black. Anyway,
Oh my God, Cat
but Kuro
Noir?
here has supernatural powers. And Rose had suspected such up until this point, and now has the means to prove it.
The forest.
This background is kind of given though, like pirate world. It's giving Mermaid Tales.
That is true. I will say there are a lot of like modern cities that are like built around the historical part of a town. So this could be the case of the historical part of the town, which is left relatively intact, and the modern city was built around it. Those fairly common. Yeah.
I'm just gonna go home.
A lot of European places. So that's what I'm gonna go with here.
No! You can't. Now that they see you're associated with me, they'll be after you too. You have to stay with me at all costs.
But they were already after her before that point. One of them tried to
God.
like grab her. She resisted arrest, and then they chased her. That's why you're in this situation.
Are you crazy?
That being said, on the flip side of that, they've got better survival instincts than Elliot in My Tiny Human, or Avery, or even Adele, or any of the characters.
Crazy? No.
Come.
What?
Why aren't you? Which will it?
What was that? I refuse to go with you. Come. Oh, when you put it that way.
School and the government takes you into interrogation, or you come with me and be safe. You're.
I mean, she wanted to prove that she was a supernatural being, so depending on if she wants to divulge that information, that's probably a worse deal for you than it is for her.
Choice.
Yeah, but also you're also giving her a life on the run, potentially living in the forest forever. So that also sounds like a horrible deal. Be captured by the government or live in the forest forever. Your choice.
Yeah, doomed if you do, doomed if you don't, essentially, yeah. Hello, police.
Where are you?
I'm gonna go live in the forest forever. Don't mind me.
Yeah, sorry, bestie. I know that I like ran off on you, but get this, the government's after me now. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the forest. Okay, all right then. Kisses.
Anywhere.
I won't be at school tomorrow.
What? You never.
Or the next day, or possibly the next day, or ever. I'm dropping out, in fact.
Never miss school. Is something up?
Please, just.
I'm being hunted by the government.
Okay.
Don't mind.
I hope
Don't
you're
mind
okay.
that.
Hey.
I mean, if the government like, yeah, I don't know. But they have a visual description of her, so yeah.
Let's go.
Which, yeah, that's a good point. They only have a visual description of her. So yeah, it would take a while to find her, but, you know, if she pulls a Jason Bourne and changes her hair or something, I think she'd be relatively okay.
Dye your hair, put on colored contacts, and wear glasses. They'll never suspect you.
Yeah.
You let him get away?
You took us out completely, ma'am.
I don't want to hear that as an excuse. You were given an order to capture them.
Why
I
she
didn't
looks
order you to-
psychotic, like a happy kind of psychotic. Like, you were given an order, but like her voice is very stern.
Yeah. So this character is the one that I've had like the most issues with so far because she was kept in shadows at first, as if like her face was a big reveal. But even if it were, we don't know who she is, so there's no possible like implication behind that. It's not like a Fire Lord Ozai situation where there was 2 seasons worth of time before reveal actually happened.
By the way, I hate her jacket on around her like waist because her jacket around her waist is a slightly lighter purple than her like purple pants, and I hate the fact they're on top of each other.
That's a normal thing to happen. Most people can't buy like pants and jackets in the exact same colors as each other because they are sold.
I'm saying they're 2 similar colors sitting on top of each other. One's just slightly lighter, but they're 2 similar, and I don't like how that looks. I wish the jacket was like white or like something else. I don't know. Gray maybe.
All right. Either way, the whole reveal in shadow also doesn't work in universe because, well, out of universe, I mean, because we saw her face in the intro anyway. So you know,
Avatar: The Last Airbender just opens up with Ozai's face, like, aha!
Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Hello, I am Ozai. Hi, how are you doing? Essentially, yeah. That could give me gothic architecture vibes, possibly. Which again, the modbuddies do use, but that specifically is sort of like the historical gothic side anyway, which still would use that architecture and is more likely to do so. Yeah. One of course knows exactly right in the head. Oh, so a fashion sense probably isn't either. But yeah, as far as the performance goes, yeah, you are right. Is that this is one of the earliest examples of voice does not match visuals.
To get your butts defeated. Oh, but he was so strong. I don't want to hear that crap. I want him located. If he isn't in the next few days, someone's gonna get
I don't want to hear that. I want him located.
hurt. Got it?
Oh,
see,
she got blurry when she walked off. Like her resolution just went down.
Yeah, so there's the thing they teach you in acting, actually, which is about like, you know, different like energy intensities. And granted, you know, when you do the exercise and you have to like, you know, go from like, you know, a 3 to a 10 or something like that or whatever to like build up or something, that's to like show you can reach those extremes. Usually in a performance, it's more of a curve than it is like, you know, a full on like, you know, straight line into like the next thing. Because that's how like humans would work. Even if you like get yourself like worked up in a scene or you have like an unhinged moment, most of the time you won't snap into regular mode immediately. So that's why it still feels abrupt, even though she's not right in the head. That's true, but it's definitely a case of like, you know, like that.
Yeah.
That's where I left my sweater. Here, shirty, shirty, shirty.
Oh,
here,
God.
shirty.
Ah!
Okay. Another transition moment that.
Why do you have
nothing.
to show a real spider? Arachnophobia warning. Jesus, it's not the worst spider I've seen. Because daddy long legs aren't as scary as other spiders, but ew.
What have you been watching Ryan George lately? There's a Ryan George sketch was like how insects got their names, and yeah, no, spider's not an insect, but they include it anyway. And it was just like, yes, what are we gonna call this one? Oh, that one has real daddy energy. Those long legs. I'm gonna write down daddy long legs because I want to talk to him. Anyway. You could say maybe the spider was, you know, it meant to like imply the imminent danger inside this forest, like they're not in a safe location. But the darkness of the forest alone probably gives off that vibe, so I don't know. It's another case of like a metery style transition that doesn't quite fit in, but fits in a little bit more than some of the earlier ones we've seen. Because before we had like one where like there's like 2 branches or something, and then we fade into inside of Kuro's house.
Koro.
What is it?
My feet hurt.
That's nice.
Also, what's wrong with her hair? Why does she just have like a floating piece of hair above her head?
That's just not Hoge. That's just, you know.
Why is it floating above her head? It's levitating. It's not even connected to her head.
You know what? That probably also was a pain to edit around when like cropping out the background for the big shots.
Like why is the Hoge floating though? What is she, a magical creature now? Actually, that may be possible with the show. Anyways.
Yeah. She should never question her own supernatural self when she looked in the mirror.
Floating hair.
I do love, you know, the rocks in the foregrounds actually, and they feel like they're actually okay. I was about to say like they've been on the same speed or something, but no, the tree and the rock were like roughly the same distance from each other. The rock definitely should not have disappeared before the tree that quickly. And also the tree should be following them. Do you see that? The tree's following them.
The trees have eyes.
Can we take a break from walking?
Like those ones, relatively normal.
the rock just zooms fast.
The rock, yep, the
that
rock
just goes
zooms past like a Toby Fox character.
They can find us. We have
and then the tree still follows. Yeah.
to keep walking until we make it into the next town.
That's gonna be a far walk. I'm just saying.
I found a moving rock. I'm gonna use the SpongeBob method of getting out of here and drive a rock.
You know, that's gonna be a far walk, though. You're walking from town to town. That's gonna be like at least a day or two walk.
Again, the SpongeBob episode.
Oh, come on!
You can't complain now.
Wait, you
I
can't.
have
You can't levitate me there? Wait, no, levitate me. Wait, can you levitate yourself? Wait, we both levitate there. It'll be awesome. It's like flying.
Maybe if he levitates himself, he can't control where he goes as easily. It might be like, you know how there's in like, you know, the new Super Mario Bros. U game, like you actually like go into a bubble and then shake it and then go towards someone else if you don't want to do a particular parkour scene.
every right.
But then if everyone does it, you'll just die.
If you aren't walking, you can't.
Just leave me here if I'm bugging you so much. It's not like you care about me whatsoever.
Oh my god.
Yeah, not like you care about me, even though you gave me life advice and survival tips and rescued me from being hunted by the government. No, clearly she doesn't care about you in the slightest, obviously.
Never said that.
Well, it sure feels like it.
How?
Ow! What way?
I care about you. Happy now?
More or less.
Well, I'm sure you're happy now, seeing as we just made it to the town.
What? How close are these towns? You've been walking for 5 days!
She sat down on the moving rock right before she got down. Like, that should have been within like eye view of her. And now she runs.
Oh, is this a Pokemon town? Is that
It
from
might be.
Pokemon? I think that's from Pokemon.
It's either from Pokemon or Professor Layton.
Are we?
This is a place where magic people are protected. There's a barrier around the town that makes it to where only magic people can see it.
Then how come I am?
Since I've used magic on you, you're able to see magic things.
Wait a minute. Since you use magic on the guards to fight them, does it mean they can see the town too?
I think he used like regular kicks on most of them, so I'm going to assume
No, he levitated them.
All of them?
He levitated them. He levitated them. All of them.
Great. So
You are now exposed, guys. I'm sorry.
does that have a cooldown effect?
Be surprised how many magic people you know. Your friend Coco is a good example.
Coco is a magic user?
Why don't you ask her yourself?
I do love the fact that that's actually pretty funny in the case of like having her own friend be that, because this started off with her stalking Kuro because she was suspected him to be a magic user. I think even telling Coco about it. So the fact that Coco is able to still be a magic user under her very nose is hilarious.
Rose? Sorry.
I guess she's also a mutant, as well as a magic user.
Welcome to Wet Town, where magic people can hide from humans.
Also, did you ditch your other friend?
Yes.
I guess you probably did, but like, I mean, maybe the hangout was over afterwards. But all right.
Why did you never tell me about?
Wait, hold on. She didn't know that the Rose was gonna be here. So why was she just like chilling by the cliff, as if waiting for her to show up?
Obviously, because plot. Duh.
Her horns give her like telepathic abilities.
That actually would be really cool. Like when you use them, they like glow.
Beep, 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 beep. Reading your mind, beep, beep.
You're a human?
Whenever he
I think a really cool effect as well, actually, because you could do like a different like flashing effects, like both of the horns. Anyway,
Yeah.
sees something as a potential threat, they normally attack it.
I'll show you around.
I can't believe all this time I was friends with her. She never told me.
We're trying to be safe.
Wait, why did you look so
maybe because you declared that you were stalking somebody to reveal who they were with no clarification on what you would do with that information afterwards.
Yeah. Also, the way you said that was very neutral, but the way you looked when you were saying it looked very angry.
Which is weird because that character's voiced by the director of the show. But yeah, one thing that I would have liked to have seen at one point is, you know, that it is maybe just like a casual comment from Coco being like, yes, well, what if you expose him, then what are you planning to do if it turns out he is one, you know, to gauge that reaction. But and maybe she's just like, you know, no time for that, I'll think about that later, so that gets not a clear answer, and therefore Coco doesn't have no need to confess.
Oh my god, mutant for episode 1 flashback.
It's the opposite to the mutant girl, because everyone here is a mutant except her.
I bet he's using his magic on her. He's sick.
Seeing him just makes me want to disappear.
I can still see you, Mika.
Okay, that was kind of cool. I guess that's why the character was green.
I really need to work on that.
I feel the same way about him, though.
I want to get close to the scary man.
Don't approach him, sweetie. He's dangerous.
Why?
I'm guessing that was meant to be like a child of some kind.
Is everyone trying to get as far away from us as they can?
Well, the child wasn't.
You still don't know what I am, do you?
Why are the shadows shuffling in the background like the floor's been waxed beneath them?
Yeah.
What the?
I am a speaker. All you have to do is say one word and people do it. You have to kind of get creative with the words you use.
So why?
I am the Kuro. I speak in the deep. And now all of you will fall asleep.
Haven't you used your fancy smancy powers on me?
I can't.
Of course.
He literally did that so that you could see this place.
He
What do you mean you use your powers on him? That's the whole point of... I picked this series because I thought, LunarSun Studios, that'd be a great thing to cure my crash out from yesterday. Apparently not.
You can. What is up with him?
What's up with him? What's up with you? He's been up front about everything since you found out.
Whoa! Ow.
Are you alright?
Yeah.
Don't you touch her. I was...
Everyone's super aggressive here. You know, you couldn't trust that there's something. Hey, are you okay? You seem to have like fallen down. It's like, don't you dare approach her. Anyways, yeah, I'm the only nice person here. Everyone else is super mean, obviously.
Everyone else sucks. Obviously.
Just checking if she was okay. Whatever. Let's go.
Hey, what's your name?
My name is Mystic.
Thank you again.
What? Hey, what you do? Oh!
not even like calling out, just like not even like a hey, what's your name? Like, you know, put away. It's like, hey, what's your name? Wee.
Oh my god, I
Yeah,
come to a
the voice acting definitely slipped in this episode.
Part of
Even
me
from the director.
honestly, part of me sees this and be like, hey, it'd be so funny if this was made for like a bridge series. Just a bridge. It'd be hilarious. Hey, what's your name? Wee.
I'm apathetic about this. Yeah, it would definitely work. There needs to be more like Gacha abridged anyway in general.
Oh my, new meat.
Well, that's fast.
Imagine a Music Freaks abridged with actual original songs. Wouldn't that just be the ultimate? Like, that's got to be built up to though.
Mermaids?
Although I guess technically, the biggest example of Gacha abridged is technically Wiz Gaming. Yeah, you're right. There should be more. There should be more examples than just that.
By the way, I don't like this mermaid design. I know we're dealing with Gacha Live, but like, her tail isn't even covering her legs. She has legs and she's flying.
I think there's your answer. I think there's your answer, honestly. Although mermaids being able to fly is definitely something that I would never have thought of, but okay. According to all known laws of aviation, the mermaid should not be able to fly. And there's no... there's no way around that one.
Sweetie.
We need reinforcements for our outfit.
Oh, there are legs normally.
Aw, so I can't keep her?
No.
How come she isn't scared of you?
Sirens aren't scared of me because I'm a boy.
Oh, Lyra, Melody.
They're only scared of women.
Okay, that sort of makes sense given, like, you know, Siren's biggest targets were always men. Like, that... And even, like, Kuro's speaking powers, because it's very similar to like, Siren's own abilities. So that one kind of tracks.
Oro's here.
Oh, Karo, you look so nice today. Did you get a new shirt? Have you missed us? He missed me more. In your dreams.
I guess also the possibility of, you know, attraction to said event. I mean, the way that I always interpret it is Sirens, they're not actually attracted to, you know, the men that they lure because that's, like, you know, part of, like, the deceit around them. But, I don't know, maybe they made an exception here because, you know, Kuro can't be charmed. It's like it was that one character that never, like, you know, pursues you romantically, that's the one you happen to be attracted to. Is
Oh
that
god,
romantic cliche? I guess?
I hate that trope where it's like I can have anyone I want, but the one person doesn't want me. I want them, and I'm going to relentlessly pursue them till they date me.
Wow, you seem so different. You're not like other girls. You seem so different to everyone else here. That's into me for superficial reasons, whereas you're into me for 0 reasons. That's clearly an improvement.
Loves me more. No, he hates you. No, you. Reverse card. Draw 4.
That's enough, ladies.
All right, that felt more like a whiz gaming than a meadery, but all right.
This is the girl who needs clothes. She's with Koro.
Koro, is she your girlfriend? I thought you loved me.
And I thought you were someone smart. Guess
Yeah, I thought you were smart enough to see that she is in fact standing next to Kuro, because they've both been here this entire time in front of your very eyes.
we were both wrong.
I am nobody's girlfriend.
All right, ladies, let's do this.
I see no difference in
Also, yes, Ghost Kid, I wonder who the ships are in this in this series.
my outfit.
All we did was make the fibers.
Although personally, I would love it if like Kuro actually was dating one of the sirens. It's sort of they're sort of a match with each other.
The fabric stronger. It's water resistant and can't tear.
So
Kuro,
you just made my clothes unrippable? Cool, I guess.
Yeah, why did I need
Why?
new clothes? I thought it was supposed like to blend in with society here. You just gave me the same outfit, but made out of different stuff. That doesn't solve the problem.
Jacket.
Wow, my shirt won't rip anymore, and it's more water resistant. Thanks, I guess.
By the way, this is where they should have had the spider. Because imagine a spider actually, using like their given abilities, their multiple legs, possibly even their own thread and web to make clothes. Maybe not their own web because that'd be sticky, but even then, like other threads like spun in the same way, that'd be like a very fitting role for a spider in this universe.
Although Jacob, if you ever think of a gacha that you would love to abridge, just tell me and we can like work on our abridged version of it. I don't know if you would want to do something like this or something else.
We still need to finish the Foxeline Queen script, but yes,
Yeah.
that's also a possibility. I mean, this one's already super short, so as far as like actually the definition of abridging goes, there wouldn't be much to cut out, but we'll see.
You.
Maybe a bit, maybe kind of like what Team 4-Star does now was like encapsulate like a lot of the show once we get to like the last episode maybe.
Totally did that just to get praise from him. Maybe I did. Come here, you little.
Forgive them. They're idiots. We hope you come again.
I hope we don't.
By the way, I don't know if that was like their mother or something. That feels like very appropriate to be like the mother.
Why did it take so long?
Beats
Oh
me.
wait, if we
Rose.
abridge this, we could have it be like, let's go get you new clothes. And then we transition to this scene where it's like, wow, that was pointless. You got the same clothes.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to your face?
You see, the best fashion for you was what you had all along. That'd be 5 schmeckles, please.
Also, you just noticed that her head was bleeding.
Well, it keeps switching sides, so I don't blame her for not focusing on it.
Too hard.
Let's go back to my place and patch you up.
So, are your parents magics?
Oh, heavens, no.
So you live by yourself?
I have a roommate and we split the rent. My
I'm a
parents also help.
teenager and I
That's
live
nice
by
of you.
myself because that's normal in Gacha.
It's normal in anime too sometimes, unfortunately.
So you live by yourself?
I have a roommate and we split the rent. My parents also help.
That's nice of them.
My parents.
Oh, okay. Thought you was gonna say my parents were something else. Like, yeah, parents aren't magics, which I guess sort of means that it might operate on like Harry Potter rules, where magic can be passed down through generations, but it can also manifest from non-magical heritage. Which, sure, all right.
Said that being a magic was gonna be hard for me. So I lived with my aunt here until I could hide my extra limbs.
Wait, so her aunt is magic, but her parents aren't? I guess it's technically possible that she's an aunt by marriage, but but I don't think that's where they're going with this. So maybe sticking with the Harry Potter mentality, maybe one of her parents is a squib. Okay.
This village is where I met my roommate. So now that I'm 16, my aunt told me I could go to a normal high school and my friend was going too. We rented.
You know, that's I'd say like 16 sounds like an arbitrary number, but I believe that in Amish culture, at 16, you actually get like the right to go out into the modern world and experience it, and then decide whether or not you want to return to you know to your Amish origins, or to actually stick around. Which actually, honestly, is not a bad idea for a movie premise. Not gonna lie.
In an apartment together.
Although I don't think the Amish would probably want to be interviewed for a movie, given their beliefs, but still.
Help us with travel and other magic stuff. Looks like my story was long enough that we managed to make it to the house. I'm home.
Or the path to your house was short enough that it did not matter.
Yeah, I don't know what they're on about. They're just like, wow, that we took so long walking. It's like it's been 2 minutes. What do you mean?
I mean, it could also be that they were going by Tenet's rules, where they walked in silence for ages and then resumed conversation sometime later.
And with a guest.
What took you so long?
This came out before Tenet, by the way, so I guess, you know, maybe the director of Tenet was a fan of LunarSun Studios.
I've had dinner ready for hours.
Tessa?
Why is Rose and that boy here?
Oh.
You mean the boy she suspected of being magical, that is apparently known enough in the city that everyone's scared of him? Why is he here? Gee, I wonder.
I forgot to mention that Tessa is my roommate and a magic user too. Yay.
That's just extra funny. It's like both of her closest friends kept the secret better than Kuro did, and Kuro just drew their fire. That's like if Marinette wanted to actually investigate who Cat Noir was, but yet she didn't for some reason know about like Rena Rouge and I don't know who else would be in that scenario, like I don't know, like Pigel or someone. I don't know.
Yeah,
whatever.
I mean, maybe Julica. I don't know. I mean, Julica maybe.
If we're going by the official order, then yes. But I'm just like, you know, I don't know. I thought the name Rose because of the main character in this, but yeah, I don't know. It would be someone else.
That's it. That's it. That's all.
I mean, there are 3 more episodes, so it's not like the end of the story.
Yeah, okay, that's not a lot more time. If the episodes keep at this length in this story progression, that story was like very little. So what?
It does still feel like we are in the origin, which, you know, 1 or 2 episodes of origin time, not usually an issue, but like 3, especially if the show's going to be this short, is.
You don't have the origin be this short when it's 5 episodes, because that means you're going to establish everything and then just jump to a climax very quickly after.
If I'm interpreting what Ghost Kitty implied correctly, the intention was probably to do more episodes than just these ones. Although now I say that out loud, Stronger Than You Think only had 5 episodes if you don't count 2-parters. Maybe that's just like LunarSun's magic number was. No, apparently not, because cliffhanger. So yeah, I guess not. I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot of world building, a lot of setup that's going into this, and I guess like the duration of the videos doesn't help with that, because you know, just end up with like so much already. I know we mentioned like Fallen Angels, for example, had an issue with like you know, exposition and trying to get all this stuff out, but that was like over the course of a series, and mostly was around like, you know, either certain like historical events or power sets, rather than the foundations of everything that needs to be established, which was covered in mainly the first episode, if not bits of the second. And then the 3rd episode was Alana's origin, like, you know, but you know, still, even for that perspective, audience surrogate, whatever. So yeah, not on the best track in terms of like, you know, like including like other stuff after this. I think there's certain anime that introduce like so many different characters, they only get like 1 episode each before. And in a lot of cases before they fade to the background. Not that it's going to happen here necessarily, but I think there's a similar idea of like, you know, instead of characters this time, it's story beats. There's nothing wrong with the story beats themselves that are being established here in terms of like the world building, at least. The decisions and how we get to them are, you know, wild beyond comprehension sometimes, but you know, it's a fairly straightforward idea, except for, of course, the question that I posed as soon as you appeared. What's the word? Because the series is called One Word, but what is the one word? Maybe the one word was the incantation that allowed Rose to see inside, and then actually, you know, access this place.
I don't know. I mean, this show's pacing is already pretty rough, or at least too rough for me to like.
Yeah, that's the biggest disadvantage as of right now. So, yeah, I can agree there at least.
I don't know.
And the second biggest is the main character.
Yeah, and just I don't know. Some of the visuals here are kind of work, but also aren't the greatest. And I don't know, the voice acting in the episode 2 especially feels pretty weak. I don't like the voice acting very much.
Yeah. You know, regarding the main character, actually, because I just think about this, you know, as I said before, I compared before to Marinette, not just visually, but also in our actions in episode 1. I think that's like the reason why I am not like as like appalled by most of Marinette's stalking over the course of multiple episodes versus like the few scenes in this one, is because this character feels like genuinely malicious, which is a huge difference between somebody who wants to do well and doesn't know the impact of what she's doing, versus somebody who very clearly is just out for number one and just to be the smartest person in the room, only to then receive a comeuppance in the form of being the only person who was not in the know the whole time, which is still the best and most satisfactory conclusion I can think of. I can't wait for there to be more people in her class that were lying to her this whole time. Oh, great. But yeah, not much else to say apart from this. Visually wise, yeah, this is definitely LunarSun, you know, around like the remastered territory. Maybe some of the choices in visuals were some things that I would question.
Moving rock.
Yes, yes. Yes, a lot. Most of that was skillfully applied, moving rock aside. But as to why they were actually there, or how it, like, you know, how we get from one to the other, that's where there's a bit more of a problem. But oh well, I guess in a week's time we'll see what happens next. So so yeah, we've got another LunarSun thing to look forward to now, and to see where it actually goes from here. Hopefully not in the full Red X method. So yeah, for now, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters, and subscribe if you've done so already. And on that note, until next time, farewell.
Kakadra.